Thank you to Arden Wolfsky for your generous support on Patreon.
Hello everyone, my name is Deckerlink the Trained Unprofessional, and welcome back to Extracurricular Activities. Yeah, we were opening up with this. An actual good dream, hopefully. Fingers crossed. It's the song my grandmother taught me. It's a nice song. Thanks for listening to it. Anytime. None of my other friends cared to listen. Really? Do you actually have any other friends? Darius? I know about the hospital. Are you gonna answer me? You know he doesn't have any other friends. Spencer? He has fuck buddies and that's it. I'm sure he has other friends. Why would anyone want to be his friend when only wants for them is for sex? You're no different, Andrew. He's not your friend. That's a lie. We're friends, aren't we, Darius? Aren't we, Darius? See? Darius, we are friends, right? Right? Answer me! Oh, it wasn't a good dream. Humph. Oh, I'm in bed. You rolled onto your back and just stared up at the ceiling. Does Darius consider me to be a friend? Surely he does. Just look at what all we've been through lately. All he wants is sex. He's not treating me like this just to try and get in my pants, is he? No. He said he doesn't want to sleep with me. He thinks I have feelings for him. Do I, though? I mean, yes. Yes, we do. I think that's been established. I think I do. I do like him, even if it's just a bit, but he constantly makes it known that he has no intention of being in a relationship with anyone. Stupid, difficult lion. He really messes with my head. What am I gonna do? You rolled onto your stomach and put your face into your pillow, sighing heavily. Maybe Spencer was right. Maybe I shouldn't have gotten involved with him. He just makes things so complicated. You grabbed your phone and noticed you had unread messages. To Darius. What does he want texting me so early in the day? Oh wait, he sent those late last night. How wasn't important. Thanks again for what you did for me. Let me start making it up to you with lunch before practice. Just hit me up whenever and I'll come pick you up. Make it up to me, huh? Bought me lunch yesterday. He's taken me on a really nice date twice and even bought me some really fancy clothes. I think I owe him. You don't have to make anything up to me, Darius, but I will join you for lunch. I'm awake now, so whenever you want to swing by, I'm free. I don't know if he's awake yet, but I'll shower and see if he's replied when I get out. No response yet. He must really be out of it. Can't say as I blame him, though. Considering he had been sleeping on the hospital bed for a few days. I'm sure his bed feels like heaven compared to that. He sat on the couch and laid over your what? Oh, Seth Porter! Thank you for subscribing. Sat on the couch and laid over on your back. I wonder if he has a place in mind for lunch or if he'll just make me pick. I don't think I'd mind going back to that place he took me in the city the first time we went out to get work done on his bike. It was a grill or something. That was good food. Hey, Andrew? Oh, hey, Maria. What are you doing? Just waiting for Darius to text me back. He said he wanted to take me to lunch today, and I'm just waiting to hear back from him about it. How was he doing when you left him yesterday? He seemed to be just fine. I'm sure he's a little sore, but he was almost just like his normal self. Good, good. I'm so happy to hear that. He'll probably be back on his set this weekend and to get back to his stunts. Goodness, do you think so? Knowing him, yeah. Did they ever figure out what happened to his bike and whatever caused him to crash? They did, but I can't say too much about that right now, other than someone had tampered with his bike. You sat up and Maria sat down beside you. No! Why would anyone do such a thing? It's crazy, I know. Do they know who did it? They do. It's all on a security camera, so it won't be hard to press charges against him. Darius could have been seriously hurt. That's a reckless endangerment charge at least. Well, multiple people were in on it. I think they wanted more than Darius to just be injured. Gasp. Oh dear me, that's horrible! I couldn't imagine anyone wanting to hurt Darius, let alone kill him. I hope whoever was involved is locked up for a long time. You and me both. Well, you'll have to keep me updated on the whole situation. Of course, I'll let you know when I can. I'm hoping I don't have to get involved any in it. That would be a mess, but at the same time, wouldn't it be exciting? Exciting? Maria, I don't find this to be exciting. Just think about it. Darius is okay, isn't he? What if you get to go to a trial and testify against whoever it is that did this? Darius is kind of a high-profile person, it seems like, so I could only imagine the case. I guess if you look at it that way. See? Wouldn't it be an interesting experience at the least? I suppose so. It really sounds like a huge headache, too, though. I have no doubt about that. I wonder if the trial would be open to the public. I bet that's Darius. On my way, be there soon. Looks like Darius is on his way over, so you'll get to see him soon. Wonderful, I'm glad. Is he really okay to be driving right now, though? I think so. He isn't on any medication that impairs his ability to drive, so he should be fine. Okay, good. I'd hate to have to get mad at him as soon as he gets here. Well, he needs that sometimes, so I know who to go to if he needs a stern talking to. Oh yes, if you ever need me to take care of that, you tell me. I know just how to handle him. Bah ha ha ha, thanks Maria. If anyone can talk some sense into him, I'm sure it'd be you. Just leave it to me. Since it's still a little early for lunch, I'd imagine you two might sit around here for just a little bit. I'm not sure, I don't know what he has planned. Well, I'm gonna prepare some tea just in case. If anything, you two can enjoy a cup with me before running off for the day. That sounds nice, thank you. Maria left for the kitchen and you laid back down on the couch. I wonder if she could help me sort out my feelings for him. It's such a weird thing to talk about, though. You stayed on the couch until you heard a car pull up outside. You could only assume Darius had arrived. You decided to go to the door to greet him. Yo. Hey, Darius, come on in. He kept his mane. It really looks really good on him. Looks like he kept the facial hair, huh? You look really damn good with it. It took some work to make it look as good as it does, but you know what? I agree. I do look damn fine with it. I don't like it to get to your head now. You gave the fur on his chin a gentle tug. I'll just let you do all the praising then. Anyway, you ready to go? Not quite. Maria wants to see you, and she's making us tea. I didn't know if you had any other plans or not. Well, I was hoping we could make it out in my car in a little while before I thought we were hoping we could make out in my car a little while before lunch. Maybe get a little handy Jade too. Really, Darius? I'm kidding, jeez. I thought you'd at least laugh at that. No. I was more thinking about the mess we'd make in your car. Is that even allowed? Okay, you got me there. No, it's definitely not allowed. At least the latter part, anyway. Unless you'd rather put that mouth to good use. You chuckled and rolled your eyes. Guess I asked for that. You dropped down on the couch and you sat down beside him. I didn't have anything planned for now, so I don't mind sitting around a bit. Do you know what you want to eat? I get to pick? Duh, I'm doing this for you. In that case, let's go back to that grill in the city. Bob's Grill? Yeah, that's the place. I'd like to go back there. I can handle that. I haven't eaten there since we went, so that sounds pretty good to me. I hear a certain lion in here. Darius, I'm so happy to see you. Hey Maria, it's nice to see you too. How are you feeling? You look well. I'm feeling fine, a little sore, but nothing I can't handle. Good to hear. And goodness, you're looking so handsome with the mane growing out. Do you plan on keeping it? The two of you really seem to like it, so who knows, maybe I will. I encourage you to grow it out longer. I love how it's looking so far. We'll see then. If you two don't mind chatting a little with me, the tea is ready now. I can bring it all in here. Bring on the tea then. I certainly don't mind having a chat with you, since I'm in no rush. Wonderful. I'll be back in a moment. She is attention-starved. She was only gone a moment before she returned with a tray adorned with a teapot and several cups. It's just a simple Earl Grey tea, but I think it's a nice way to get the day started. After putting the tray down, she poured everyone a cup and handed them out. I have white sugar, rock sugar, and honey to sweeten it with, if you'd like. And be careful, it's really hot. Thanks, Maria. It's been a while since I enjoyed a hot cup of tea. Well, have all you'd like. I made plenty of it. Maria sat at the chair beside you to talk. So, are you planning on getting back to work right away? There's no reason for me not to. I'm fine, so I'll get back to it this weekend. Though I need to go by the studio and figure out what's going on. I might do that after practice today. None of them know I'm out yet, unless they've talked to the hospital. And I'm sure there's a mess of stuff I have to deal with. Like what? If Andrew hasn't already told you, someone tampered with my bike, and that's the reason why I lost control over it that day. Turns out someone I work with had conspired with an old fling of mine to make that happen. I don't know if they wanted it to kill me or what. That's so terrible! Why would someone you work with do such a thing to you? We had some issues in the past, and I guess he just never got past it. Scorned lover? Pfft, leave it to her. Something like that. He had a thing for me, but I didn't feel the same for him. I made a pretty big mess out of that. Well, that's not your fault, though, especially if you made yourself clear. And I did, but all it takes is one drunken night to really screw something up. I see. But enough of that. I'm perfectly fine, and I hope to be on the set this weekend. I owe you both a really good show, so I'll have to bring you to the studio again. And I promise things will go better. You guys will get a good show. That sounds like fun. I'd really like to go back. It was so thrilling getting to see how things are really done, and all the people I spoke with were friendly. Generally, all the people I work with are. I'll definitely take you back with me, though. I didn't even get to show you my room, and I know you'd love to see that. I have all sorts of movie props and posters in there, right, Andrew? Oh yeah, it's pretty cool. There are tons of things in there. Oh, you'll have to show me then. That sounds so neat. The three of you sipped on tea and chatted until there was nothing left to drink. By that time, your stomach was starting to grumble. Are you ready to go get some lunch? Your stomach is being pretty vocal. You can hear it? I swear I could feel it even. If you're hungry, you should have said something. You two should get going if you're gonna have lunch. I didn't want to interrupt the conversation. Oh, nonsense. You need food. You two go on now. I'll take care of things here. Thanks again for the tea, Maria. I'll try to set up something again for us to do soon. I can't wait. Come on, Andrew. Let's go. Let's put some food in you. Alright, let's go then. I'll see you later, Maria. Oh, and don't forget your tennis stuff. We probably won't be coming back after lunch. Sure, let me get that stuff and we can head out. You boys be safe. Bob's Grill, huh? I guess you really liked that place. I did. It was really good food. You made a good choice. I'm more than happy to take you there. You know, you really don't have to do this for me, Darius. You've done so much for me already. I'm happy that I was able to help you out. Well, it means a lot to me that you go out of your way to help me, so let me do this for you. It's just me saying thanks. I mean, I suppose I could thank you in other ways, if you know what I mean. God, do we tease him or play dumb? I generally don't like playing dumb. I just think that's kind of unnecessary. It's kind of unnecessary. I think teasing him is more than perfectly fine. Tease him. I do know what you mean. You put your hand on his leg and ran it towards his inner thigh, dragging your fingers through his fur. Tease him in that, since I can't do anything about it, that's low. Hey, I learned from you. You'll be learning a lot from other things. You'll be learning a lot of other things from me too if you keep that up. You squeezed his leg and let your fingers push up under his shorts just a little. You heard him exhale deeply from his nose and he shifted his body around. Just a little further and I'm gonna have to pull over so you can take care of me. Not in your car though. Damn right, you'll sit on your knees on the ground and we'll just have the car door open for our only protection. Who knows who would see it? You dug your fingers into his fur and pulled your hand back down his leg before withdrawing it completely. Alright. You definitely have me interested now. Had you left your hand, you wouldn't have had to slide up any further to find anything. It was coming to you. And while we're on this topic, you still owe me a picture. Your time is really getting short on that before I take things into my own hands. Literally. You'll get it. Tonight. I'll text you later to remind you. We'll see then. Maybe I'll send it tonight. You better! You rolled your eyes and chuckled, giving his knee a pat before leaning against your door. The drive was smooth, and you soon found yourself seated in a booth at the grill. As usual, eat whatever you want. I think I just want what you ordered me last time. It was a platter of some sort that has all sorts of food on it. Good call. 2 Hungry Jack platters it is then. Darius called over a server and put in an order before turning his attention back to you. So you got any plans for Friday? Me? Nah. You know how boring I am. Good, so that means you'll be free. Let's go out then. Go out? You have something in mind? Let's see. I've taken you to a fancy club and a fancy restaurant already. How about we do something a little more relaxed? Say, dinner and a movie? We'll go classic. Eh? That's not too low class for you, is it? You get to mingle with us plebeians. I do like to spend time amongst the common folk from time to time. It helps let me know how much better I am than the rest of them. So full of yourself. You started it, I just went along with it. There's a new action flick I want to see, though, and I have free passage to the theater anyway. We don't even have to pay for it. Perk of your job, perk of my job. We'll eat something before going, because there's no way in fuck I'm gonna pay for movie theater food. That's too much. But $100 for a scarf is okay. If I'm buying a scarf, I'm gonna wear the hell out of it and look damn fine while doing so. It's far easier to justify that over a $10 bucket of popcorn and some $10 soda. We'll be like normal people, and if we want snacks, we'll just sneak them into the theater. Like normal people, huh? Like you guys can afford normal concession food when you go to see a movie. Joke's on you, I can't afford to see the movie either. Touché. Well, you don't have to pay for your ticket and I'll treat you to dinner. It's my idea after all. Does that sound like fun to you? Yeah, it does. And afterwards we can just head back to my place. Or you can take me home. Guess we'll have to see where the mood takes us, huh? Sure. You server returned with your drinks, and Darius took a long sip from his. You noticed he was scanning around the room. You looking for something? Just seeing what we have in here for today. Check that guy out, the one over there at the table by himself. Darius made a subtle motion in the direction for you to look, and you saw a burly man hunkered over a plate of food. He was about Chester's size, but he was bulkier in regards to muscles. What about him? Did you sleep with him? What? No, I don't know who he is. Well, what if you did know him? Do you think he's hot? Alright, so people are saying no, so we're gonna go with no. No, not really. What about that guy over there, the Twinkie Wolf server? How about that? He doesn't look very built, but I bet his dick is long. What? Don't you ever watch porn? Guys like that typically have dicks that hang over their knees. Do you find that appealing? For fuck's sake. So I'm gonna go ahead and go with the majority here, and that says no. Nah, don't. You're really undecided, huh? I guess that means you like a little bit of everything then. Which is perfect, because I'm more in the middle, right? I'm muscled, but not on the large side. What does that do for you? You think I'm hot, don't you? You looked down at your drink and pushed it around. That's a silly question. I'm not wrong, though, right? He reached across the table and lifted your chin up, forcing you to look into his eyes. Right? His gaze was so piercing, you found it hard to look away. So what if I think you're hot? I mean, I think there's a lot more to you than just that, though. That's so. Yeah, you're not just some piece of meat to me. The edge of his lip curled up in a smile, and he let you go for you. You're weird, you know that? He chuckled and picked up his drink, giving a swirl around. Anyway, are there guys in here you really think are hot, aside from me anyway? I'm not interested in any of them. Look, you could still think a guy is hot and not sleep with him. There's nothing wrong with checking out what's on the menu. I'm sure you see guys all the time that you think might look handsome or maybe just have a nice ass. Hell, sometimes I'm sure you even see a guy with this really impressive crotch bulge. Right? Yeah. And that doesn't really mean that you want to bone them, right? Right. Alright, from this point on, I expect you to point out whenever you see a hot guy. Don't hold back either, I don't judge. If you feel even the slightest bit of attraction, you point it out. Anytime, anyone, anywhere. Got it? Really? What's the point? It's fun! Come on, do this with me. God damn it, Darius. This is fucking weird, and I don't really like it. If this were me in this situation, I'd say fucking no. The majority says yes. The only no we got was a kinda no. So I'm gonna say okay. Okay, we gonna do it. Fine, I'll play along. Yes. You gotta promise though, you'll share whenever you see a guy or even a woman that you think looks good. Yeah, I'll tell you. Better not go overboard either. Believe it or not, I won't sleep with just any guy. Sure. I have some standards. I guess you'll have to prove it to me then. You're within my standards, so how's that? That doesn't say much about your standards, though. Well, you're a nice guy, and you've got a good-looking body. And I don't think you're crazy. At least you don't seem like you are. That's a definite plus. Thanks. Hey, I'm trying here, okay? It's something. I guess so. Your server reappeared, and this time he had a tray laden with your food. Oh, yes, time to eat. It looks even better than the first time I had it. Get to eating then. Practice starts in 2 hours, so we'll need some time to let this all digest. We'll chill a bit at my place after we eat and then head to practice. Right. I'm gonna take my bike to practice since traffic will be heavier around that time. I can get to practice fast and we can get back to the studio. It'll be a breeze too. Do you want me to go with you to the studio? Nah, I have no idea what's gonna happen yet. There's no telling how long I'll be there. I'll take you home after practice and then go find what's up. You'll let me know, right? Yeah, I'll let you know. I'll try to keep you out of it if I can. Well, if I have to get involved, I will. I'll speak out against Isaac. You shouldn't have to, but it's good to know just in case. Go ahead and make yourself comfortable. You flopped down on the couch and fell over with a heavy yawn. Don't even think about going to sleep either. A nap wouldn't be a bad idea, though. I didn't bring you back to my place just so you could nap. I had something in mind. Like what? You'd better not say sex. I know better than to offer that to you. Then what is it? Well, I've been enjoying this lately, and you're like the only person who's shown interest. I thought I'd play the piano a bit more for you while we burn time. Are you okay with that? Oh yeah, I can get behind that. I was hoping you'd not mind. I have some I haven't played for you yet. Darius sat down at the piano and you watched from behind as his shoulders rose and fell with a deep breath. After that he began to play. Didn't take long for Darius's body to start swaying back and forth with his music as his tail swept lazily against the floor behind him. I still have such a hard time seeing him as the same person when he starts playing the piano. But it's still Darius. Obnoxious, perverted, handsome, charming Darius. He really can be a cool guy when you give him a chance, but he doesn't seem to give anyone else the chance to see it. Or do they not try to get to know him more? You lost yourself in your own thoughts while watching him play. You swapped from one song to the other and you lost track of time while staring at him. Wondered just how many friends he really has. There's me, and I think he considers Azagal a friend. I'm sure Maria too. She's everyone's friend. Then there's Spencer. Spencer doesn't like him as much, but he seemed more sympathetic towards him recently. And he lied to me about people visiting him at the hospital. He has no idea that I know about that. Why did he feel the need to lie to me? That's such a silly thing to lie about. It's not silly. Tunes continued to float from the piano for a while longer, but the music did eventually come to an end, leaving Darius to stretch his arms over his head and let out a growly yawn. I got a little carried away. I didn't mean to play for that long. You should have stopped me. Though I guess that means you enjoyed it? Yes! Fuck yes! Yeah, I enjoyed it. I always enjoy listening to you play. I could just lay here all day and listen to you play. I'll put on a little show for you someday then. Your own personal recital to watch. I could dress up all fancy. We have a whole playlist planned out. Bet I could even hire my cleaning lady to usher for a little while. I might have to invite Maria too, otherwise she'd be jealous. There's plenty of room here though. He seems overly excited about the idea. It's kinda cute. He rambled on a little longer until he realized you were staring at him, trying not to grin. What's the look for? Oh, nothing, you just seem to be really into the idea. It's just a dumb idea is all. Need to get changed before practice now. We should be heading out. I guess I should. You grabbed your bag and went to the bathroom to change. Once you were changed, you and Darius left for the tennis courts. Are you really sure you'll be able to practice today? Yeah, I'm fine. I'll be fine. Most of the pain I feel is no different than feeling a bruise or something. Hey, guys. Hey, Spence. Yo. How you feeling, Darius? Are you up for practice? I'm feeling fine. I'll be good. Jeez, all you people worry too much. I just went through the same thing with him. And Coach will probably go through it with him again. But come on, let's run a lap around the court and I'll show you guys. Stubborn cat. Like you'd expect otherwise. Of course not. And what's up with his hair? I thought he'd shave it. I think it looks good on him. Did he leave it just like that, like it just for you? He might have. Is that so? Maybe there's more to Darius than I thought. Come on, let's catch up with him. Spencer took off after Darius and you followed right behind. Darius ended up lagging behind the two of you, and by the time you were done with just one lap, he was breathing heavily. Each breath seemed like he was causing him pain, but he was doing what he could to hide it. Are you sure you're okay, Darius? I'm fine. Just haven't run any lately. My body is just out of shape. I'm gonna go take a piss real quick. Be right back. He's not fine. He really isn't. Maybe you should go talk to him. Tell him he should just take this practice session off. Otherwise, he might really hurt himself. Yeah, okay, I'll go talk to him. You didn't see Darius when you stepped into the bathroom, but you heard him from a stall. Fucking shit, bruised ribs really hurt this much. Come on, pull it together. You're fine, you big pussy. Just suck it up and go back out there. Andrew? What are you doing? You have bruised ribs? Are you in the bathroom listening to me, you creep? Like you have any room to call someone a creep. Yeah, I have bruised ribs. Darius, if you're in pain, you shouldn't be forcing yourself to practice. You'll just hurt yourself more. I'll be fine. You just sound like my Graham. He wasn't even standing up straight when he spoke. Darius! Shit. It really does hurt when I take a deep breath. I thought I'd be fine, but I guess not. I don't think I can practice today. You don't need to push yourself, Darius. Go home and rest. What about getting you home? I was gonna take you. I'll be fine. I don't have bruised ribs, so I can walk home. True. I actually feel a little guilty, though. Only little. It's fine, Darius. Don't worry about it. I can't go home first either. I really need to get to the studio. Well, that's not gonna push you, so I think you can still handle that. And damn it, I can't have sex like this either. Just masturbating. I don't need to hear that too, Darius. It's fun to tease you, though. It would be fun to tease you with my fist in your ribs, too. You wouldn't dare hit me. Oh, yeah? Very gently, you put your fist against his chest and pushed him back against the wall. Hey, be careful now. With his back against the wall, you leaned in and cast him. Oh, keeping your fist against his chest. Taking advantage of the wounded lion, huh? You can try to resist if you want. Nah, bring those lips back over here. You did as he commanded, moving your fist to the wall as you pressed your body closer to his instead. You were careful not to put too much weight against him while your lips smacked together. He only let it go for a moment before pushing you off. Calm down there. You can't go back out there with your other racket showing. Oh, jeez, yeah. After backing off, you adjusted yourself. Sorry about that. Don't worry. I like seeing you have a spontaneous side, too. Okay, I'm gonna go talk to Coach so we'll see about heading out. Don't worry, I'll be fine. Just don't overexert yourself, okay? And let me know what's going on with this whole Isaac thing. Yeah, I'll let you know. I'll shoot you a text or something later, alright? Alright. Guess I'll get back out there and tell Spencer what's up. Well, that took a little bit extra time. He was in a stall cussing himself when I first walked in. Apparently he has bruised ribs. And he was out here trying to practice? Yeah, I convinced him to leave and he's going to talk to Coach and head off. That idiot. Do what you can to keep him in check, alright? I'll try to keep him under control. You know how he is, though. Yeah, that hardhead. Come on, let's get started with practice now. I can't believe Darius was out here trying to practice in his condition, Spencer said. That hardhead. I'll tell Maria later and let her deal with him. Maybe that'll keep him under control. She won't be happy about that. Come on, Andrew. Yes, it's time to focus on the courts. Day 18, Thursday. Hey, we finally got to the updated days, and we currently have no soul or pupils in our eyes. That looks fucking creepy. It looks fucking terrifying, dude. I don't like it. Thank you all very much for watching this episode of Extracurricular Activities and joining me on the stream live if you were here, or watching it later if you are. Thank you all very much for watching this episode of Extracurricular Activities. I've been the trainer professional Deckerlink, speaking for the voices in my head when I say until next time, fare thee well. Bye, everyone!